Sealtest milk, cheese, and ice cream divisions of National Dairy present Sealtest Variety Theater.
This is Gregory Peck in behalf of our Mistress of Ceremonies, Dorothy Lamour, and our special guests, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard.
Isn't he tall, Ozzie?
I don't know. I haven't measured him.
Henry Russell and the orchestra, the Crew Chiefs Quartet. I'd like to welcome you to the opening night of Sealtest Variety Theater. And now, to get the big new season underway, the curtain rises with Dorothy Lamour singing Sweetie Pie. You're on, Sweetie Pie.
Sweetie Pie, you're such a sweetie pie. It seems I can't get enough of your sweet kisses, kisses that let me know what bliss is. How did I get by till the day that I caught your eye? When we're arm in arm, gee, I feel so proud. You've got more charm than the law allowed you, sweetie pie. You know I'll be hanging around you, glad that I found you, wonderful sweetie pie. Sweetie pie, sweetie pie. The world is mine every time we start in hugging in arms I feel so snug in. I could die, sweetie pie, to think that you might have walked right on by. Only took one glance and I had to love you in a trance when I'm thinking of you, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie. You know that we're gonna be heading. Where we head? For a big wedding. Head for a wedding. You and I, sweetie pie. Thank you, and hello, everyone. And welcome Gregory Peck, Ozzie Nelson, and Harriet Hilliard. Your appearance tonight contributes toward the establishment of the American Federation of Radio Artists Membership Insurance Plan. Well, now that you folks in the audience have settled back in your seats and the programs have been distributed, I'd like to give you an idea of the kind of entertainment that we're going to dish up at the theater. First, here are two of my very good friends. They're America's favorite radio couple, Ozzie and Harriet. Hi, Ozzie and Harriet. Welcome to our little group.
Hi, Daddy.
Pie.
Gee, I love that dress, Harriet.
Oh, thank you, Dottie. You beat me to it. Ozzie and I just remarked how lovely your hair looks.
Really?
As a matter of fact, I was the one who said it first.
He's a very observant guy, you know, Dottie.
That sounds dangerous.
It sure was one afternoon. Harriet and I had just finished lunch, and I was staring at the wall when she said,
What are you staring at, dear?
"Oh, I guess maybe I'm too fussy or something, but that mirror on the wall seems to be hanging crooked."
Looks all right to me.
No, there's something funny about the way it hangs. So
Oh, don't be silly, dear. The mirror is perfectly straight. You're just looking at it with your head tilted.
Harriet, anybody can see it's crooked.
Well, I can't. You insinuating I'm not anybody?
Just a second. David, will you come here a minute? I need your help.
Sure, Pop.
David has a good eye. See what he says.
What do you want, Pop?
You see that mirror on the wall over there?
Yes, sir.
Well, doesn't that look crooked to you?
No, it's perfectly straight.
What do you think now?
I think David needs glasses.
Oh, fine.
That's all, David. Step down. Ricky!
What do you want, Pop?
Will you come here a minute, son? Ricky's the one who really has a pair of sharp eyes. Sees everything.
What is it, Pop?
Well, how's my smart son today?
Just fine, Pop.
Oh, before I forget it, Ricky, I've decided to increase your allowance a nickel a week.
That's nothing but plain
Gee,
ordinary
thanks, Pop.
bribery.
You're welcome. That's not bribery, Harriet. We discussed this several weeks ago. Now seemed as good a time as any to tell him.
Yes, an ideal time.
Now, Ricky, you see that mirror over there on the wall?
Yes?
Well, tell me now, don't you think it's a little crooked? Look at it very carefully. Well, what do you think?
I guess I need glasses, too.
That's a good boy, Ricky.
There's nothing so howlingly funny about it.
You're not going to take back that nickel raise, are you, Pop?
Well...
No, he's not.
Harriet, I was going to tell him that myself.
You're taking too long to do
Here's
it.
a level for my carpentry set.
Hey, that's a good idea, David. Now we can really tell. It's This'll settle the matter once and for all, and I'll send you all down to get glasses.
All right, we'll see. You don't mind if I watch you?
Won't you trust me?
I'll just watch you, dear. Put it on the base of the mirror, and we'll see.
It's just what I'm going to do.
Where's the little bubble, Pop?
It's right between the two marks.
That means it's level.
Of course, this is only a toy. It
Oh,
really
now,
doesn't...
Ozzy.
Hey, wait a minute. I know why it looks so funny. David, move to the side a little. Well, of course, it's hanging too low. Think I ought to move it up just a little higher.
Oh, now, wait a minute, dear. That mirror's hanging on a big nail that was in the wall when we got this house. I'm not sure you can move it.
Well, I think I can. Boy, it's sure heavy.
Come on, Ricky.
I want to wait till he breaks it. It'll only be a couple of seconds.
All right. Hurry up, Pop.
Look, if both of you go outside right now, I'm not going to have you standing there watching and hoping.
Would you mind putting that mirror on the sofa, dear? It makes me nervous to see you standing there with it.
Nobody has
Now,
any
you see how big
confidence
that
in
nail is? Why don't you leave well enough alone?
Harriet, please, will you? I'm not going to tear the wall down. I'm just going to pull the nail out and drive it in a few inches higher.
All right, dear. I'm just trying to protect my half of the community property.
Do you know where the small step ladder is? I'll need that and my hammer.
Well, the ladder's down the cellar. You go get it, and I'll get the hammer and iodine.
You don't need to bother with the iodine.
Oh, no bother at all. I keep it right next to the hammer. Nail doesn't seem to be coming out.
Coming out now. There, that did it.
Oh, be careful, dear. You knocked a big piece of plaster down.
Well, it won't show when we hang the mirror over it. Let's see. Yeah, that ought to do it. Right about here, would you say?
Don't drag me into it. This is your operation.
Oh, gosh, I bent it. Do you have a heavier nail there?
Try this one.
Thank you. Darn it. Bent that one, too.
Here's a real heavy one.
Thank you. Bent that one, too.
Here's a bent one. Maybe it'll straighten out.
Harriet, stop trying to be funny and give me a big, heavy nail.
All right, here you are, dear. This is practically a railroad spike.
Something like it. You know about that?
Ozzy, for goodness sakes, you knocked a great big hole in the wall.
Well, I don't know what's the matter with this darn plaster. All you have to do is look at it and it falls.
Well, stop looking at it before the whole wall caves in. Don't stick your hand in there.
I'm just trying to find out why the plaster falls down the inside of the wall so easily. There'll be something in here to hold it. I don't feel anything.
What was that, more plaster?
Oh, darn it, my wristwatch slipped off and fell down the back of the wall.
That's nice. How are you going to get it?
Maybe it caught part way down here and I can reach it.
Look out, dear. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just trying to make a little room here so I can get my arm in a little deeper. I think maybe I'd better take out this thin little board here. Well, don't glare at me like that. It can all be fixed up again very easily. Pretty long one, wasn't it?
What are you trying to do, tear the house down?
Harry, will you please stop heckling me? Where's your sense of humor? If it makes you nervous, why don't you go upstairs?
That's the best idea you've had so far. This is more than I can stand.
Hi, Pop. What are you doing?
Well, what does it look like I'm doing? Move back, Ricky.
Hey, David, come on in. Pop's tearing the house down.
Ricky, I'm not tearing the house down, and don't shout.
Ricky, will you stop saying silly things? Holy smokes, he is. What happened, Pop?
I just dropped my wristwatch inside the wall, and I'm taking a couple of these boards out so I can reach it.
You want me to get my fishing line?
No, that won't work.
Sure, we could put some chewing gum on the end of it.
David, stop being silly.
I got a good idea, Pop.
What's that?
Well, that hole in the wall is pretty big. You could hold me by my feet and lower me down, and I'll grab your watch, and then you can pull me back up again.
Ricky, you have inherited one great quality from me. You're a genius.
Thanks, Pop. Pop, I'm older. Let me do it.
Oh,
No, David, it's Ricky's idea, so he can do it. Besides, he's much smaller than you are. Okay, Rick. In through the hole you go.
Gee, Ricky, the lucky stiff, he has all the fun.
I'm onto my feet now.
I got you. Yeah, a little at a time now. Easy.
How is it in there, Ricky?
It's very dark.
Can you feel the bottom yet?
I just felt it.
Can you feel the watch any place?
Not yet. I found it, Pop. I got you.
Attaboy,
Hooray!
Ricky.
Okay, Pop, pull me up.
Okay, here you come. That's funny. Doesn't come up so easily.
Try a little harder, Pop.
Yeah. Ricky, what's the matter?
I think my pants is caught on a nail. Again, Pop.
Okay.
Ouch, you're ripping my pants. Lunch is ready, everybody. Come on, Hud.
Ozzy, why are you holding those shoes?
He's got to, Mother. Ricky's in him.
Now, there's nothing to get excited about, dear. It's nothing serious. Ricky just sort of got stuck in this wall upside down, that's all.
Come on, Pop, pull me up.
Okay, stop being so impatient. It was your idea, you know. Come on, David, don't just stand there. Pick up your mother.
Thanks, Ozzie and Harriet, and on account of there's lots of good stuff coming up, please, like they say on the quiz programs, if you'll pardon the expression, stand by.
Get the best, get Sealtest.
The largest selling ice cream in America is Sealtest ice cream.
It's smoother,
Creamier tasting.
better in every way.
Better because Sealtest takes greater care in making ice cream. For example, all ingredients must be fresh and of top quality. Flavorings must be true and pure. And the ice cream is blended only by experts with great skill. This greater care adds up to extra quality ice cream, exclusive Sealtest quality. You'll know what I mean when you dip into a heaping plate full of chocolate marshmallow royale, the Sealtest flavor of the month. Try some, won't you? And whenever you crave ice cream,
Get the best, get Sealtest.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, our maestro, Henry Russell, Sealtest answered to Toscanini, together with the crew chiefs, give out with, I Got Away with the Women.
He's got a way with women, they like his dreamy eyes. He's got a way with women, a Casanova in disguise. He's got a way of talking and moonlight walking, girls just can't resist. And when he starts in flirting, he's always certain they just can't wait to be kissed. He's got a way with women, but one girl made him fall. And out of all the women, he really loved her best of all. And now they tell me that she left him flat, and he's crying all the time. I got away with women, but someone got away with mine. And now they tell me that she left him flat, and he's crying all the time. I got away with women, but someone got away with mine.
Thanks, Henry Russell. Since Guy Lombardo broke his arm, that is now the sweetest music this side of Pomona. And now for our third guest. He's the star of the David O. Selznick picture, The Paradine Case. He's Gregory Peck. Tonight's Sealtest Variety Theater is going to do an original dramatic sketch called Waiting Room, written by Louis Vittes, and we hope you'll like it. While we apply that last bit of grease paint, our announcer, Carlton Cadell, will set the scene.
The scene is the waiting room of a great railroad station anywhere on the earth, or off it. The time is now or yesterday, tomorrow or eternity. A tall man sits on one of the wooden benches. A girl rushing in from whatever is outside the waiting room stops before the vacant place beside him.
Excuse me, but is that seat taken?
No, it's not taken.
Well, would you mind if I sat there?
Mind? My dear girl, I don't own the bench. I'm just waiting for a train.
So am I. Oh, that's good.
Well, you're easy to please.
Well, you don't have to be so superior about it.
Oh, sorry.
Train number 43 now leaving. Train number 43 now leaving.
That wasn't my train. My train doesn't leave till later. What time does your train leave?
Train number 11, leaving at 10 o'clock.
Mine's number 8. It leaves at 5.
Well, you'll have less of a wait then.
Yes. Station's terribly crowded, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All of them, are all of them?
I should imagine all of them have and all of them are.
I never thought there were so many. A train leaving. Where's it going?
Well, the authorities haven't bothered about posting destination.
Well, you'd think they'd tell us.
We're going to find out soon enough.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Yes, well, I suspect a great many of the people here are afraid. It's not important.
Please, just because we don't have to act as if everything's been changed. We can try to be polite anyway. Tell me your name.
My name is Mark.
My name is Netta. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Netta.
We ought to talk now about something amusing.
Why?
Well, it was always amusing outside. I used to laugh a lot outside.
I never found things particularly amusing. I never laughed much.
You couldn't have been very happy.
I wasn't.
I've just got to keep talking. Mark, how did you get here?
How I got here? Well, the wrong way. Not the way I expected.
The way you expected?
Yes, you see, almost from the day I was born, I planned on arriving here. I had it all worked out.
I never thought about it. Never.
I decided that I was going to devote my life to a great humanitarian cause. It didn't matter particularly what.
All I wanted was to be happy, to laugh and dance and be loved.
Of course, I ran into trouble. I discovered that there were no perfect causes. I was going to save the world in one way or another, but the one right, untarnished way never came along. I waited. And while I waited, I fell among thieves. So here I am, waiting again. Well, you wanted to talk about something amusing. Go ahead, laugh at me.
I don't want to laugh at you. I want to...
Please don't pity me.
But I can't help it.
Train number 21 now leaving. Train number 21 now leaving.
Not mine. Not yours. Oh, Mark, I'm frightened. I'm so frightened.
Oh, there's nothing to be frightened of any longer.
But the trains frighten me. I want to know where they're going. I want to know what'll be waiting for me.
Perhaps there'll only be a little darkness and a large forgetfulness at the end of the journey.
I'm so tired. Mark, put your arm around me. Let me sit close to you. My head on your shoulder. I'm so afraid. Please, Mark.
For here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence full of light.
Mark.
Yes, I'm here, Netta.
I was asleep. What time is it, Mark?
It's a few minutes before 5.
Before 5? You were kind, Mark. You let me sleep on your shoulder.
You're beautiful, Netta.
Am I?
Before, outside, I never realized how beautiful a woman can be. I can't remember a sunset or any way in which the earth was lovely. I decided in a child's arrogance, coldly and with malice aforethought, to love everyone. And so, of course, I loved no one except myself.
Oh, that's not true. You let me sleep on your shoulder.
My life has been nothing, and I am nothing now.
You're someone who let me sleep on his shoulder, who
who saw that I was beautiful. You have such dark hair, Mark, and such warm eyes. Your arms are around me. Mark, kiss me.
But...
It's all right. People are always kissing at railroad stations.
Yes, they are.
Thank you, Mark.
I had a life in which to touch your lips, and never did. And now that I have touched your lips, I have no life.
Mark, the clock over the gates, it's almost 5.
It's almost 5.
I can't go on that train, not alone. Mark, I can't.
Netta.
I won't go into the darkness without anyone. I won't. I'm afraid.
There's nothing to be done.
Mark.
Or perhaps there is. Netta, give me your ticket. Yes. Now mine and...
Mark, you've torn our tickets.
You shan't go on that train alone, Netta.
Mark, everything stopped. Frozen. There's no sound. The hand on the clock, that stopped too. Mark, what have you done?
I've acted.
Without waiting to find out if I was perfect, I'm not, Mark. What'll they do to you?
Well, it's not important. Whatever they do to me won't matter.
It will. To me, Mark. I've got the torn tickets in my hand. I'm going to put them together
No,
again.
because then it will begin again. The clock will move and the train will take you into the darkness, away from me. Listen, Netta, have you forgotten we're dead?
I haven't forgotten. But I'm not afraid anymore.
But I'm not...
Perhaps no one is, Mark. Or perhaps everyone is. All I know is that I love you, and I won't have you hurt anymore. Look, Mark, I've put Humpty Dumpty together again.
Train number 8 now leaving. Train number 8 now leaving.
That's my train. Mark, will you walk to the gate with me?
Yes, of course. I wish I could buy you a magazine with a colored cover and a box of candy tied with a pink ribbon to take with you.
My darling. Mark, I don't think anyone would mind if you kissed me goodbye.
No one shall mind, my love.
Oh, I almost forgot to give you your ticket. Here. Mark.
What is it?
Your ticket. Look at your ticket.
It's changed. It's a ticket for train number 8, leaving at 5 o'clock.
The same train as mine. Oh, Mark, we're going together.
Yes. Here at the place beyond the last of places, in the last yard's last inch between time and eternity, we were given the last of all chances. We thought the train goes on a journey to an ending, but we were wrong, Netta. It goes on a journey to a beginning. Come, my love. Our train is leaving.
Thanks, Gregory. You were wonderful. And please don't go away because I have something I want to discuss with you.
Here's good advice that's sure to pay, so listen to what the man has to say.
What a dish.
I beg your pardon, Colton.
Oh, not you, Dottie. This delectable dish is the Sealtest flavor of the month for September. Chocolate Marshmallow Royale Ice Cream. That famous Sealtest chocolate ice cream. Rich and full-flavored. Generously laced with smooth, snow-white marshmallow. There's a combination that's a sensation. And like all Sealtest ice cream, it's made with only the finest, purest ingredients and true top-quality flavorings. Ask your Sealtest dealer for Chocolate Marshmallow Royale Ice Cream, the flavor of the month. And for ice cream that's better in every way, always say Sealtest. It's America's first choice.
What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Just who can solve its mystery? Why should it make a fool of me? I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart and threw it away. That's why I asked the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love? That's why I asked the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love?
Oh, Gregory, Harriet, and Ozzy.
Here we are, Dottie.
Dorothy.
I just wanted to tell you how swell it was to have you on the premiere of the Sealtest Variety Theater. And in behalf of AFRA, I want to thank you for your appearance in this program, which is helping to establish a welfare insurance plan for AFRA members. If you are ever around the theater again, please drop in. We'd love to have you. And now stand by, everybody. In just a moment, we'll tell you what's in store for you next week.
Get the best, get Sealtest.
Why is Sealtest by far the most popular ice cream in America?
Because it tastes better.
Right, but let's go a little further. It tastes better because it is better in every way. It's made of the freshest, top-quality ingredients. It's pasteurized for extra protection, homogenized for finer flavor and smoother texture. And it's skillfully blended, then whipped just enough to make it rich, creamy, and full-bodied. So when you buy Sealtest, you get your full measure of goodness. You get more real ice cream. Chocolate Marshmallow Royale, for example, is chocolate rich and creamy smooth all the way through. Ask your Sealtest dealer for the flavor of the month, delicious Chocolate Marshmallow Royale. And whenever it's ice cream you crave,
Get the best, get Sealtest.
Well, it's time to bring down the curtain and call it a night. Next week, we'll be back at the same spot, and our special guests will be Eddie Bracken and Ray Milland. Until then, for Henry Russell, the crew chiefs, this is Dorothy L'Amour saying good night. Keep well, keep happy, and keep listening.
Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard may be heard on this same network for International Silver Company beginning Sunday, October 3rd. Theater was written by Howard Harris and direction is by Glenn Hall Taylor. Tune in next Thursday at this same time when Sealtest Milk and Ice Cream again presents Sealtest Variety Theater starring Dorothy L'Amour. Sealtest Incorporated and associate companies are divisions of National Dairy Products Corporation. This is Carlton Cadell speaking.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.